YT, and y'all see I'm in a red chair, man. Y'all already know what that means. It's either story time or we about to have a spiritual session. And today we're gonna be having a spiritual session. I will be telling y'all my first spiritual experience, which happened a long time ago. And honestly, I thought that it would have been now that I really started to get into it, but it really happened a long time ago without me knowing. So that goes to tell y'all, you can have spiritual experiences without knowing what's really going on until you get a better understanding. But my first spiritual experience started when I was 10. I think I was either 10 or 11. Well, when I was younger, I used to see a lot of things. I used to be able to see things that weren't there, and I used to be scared. But the older I got, the more understanding I got. I was like, there's no point in being scared. It can't hurt you. It can't do anything to you. Because once you have a positive mindset and all of that, you have a great spirit. Nothing can bother you. Nothing can harm you unless you let it. But my first spiritual experience was when I used to live in this house. Well, it was me, my mom, my dad. We used to live in my hometown, and my granddad owned his house. And so I would sleep one night. Like when I was little, I used to always be able to communicate with things. Like these are just stories that my parents told me. But I used to live in Alaska. I'm gonna get to the story soon, but I just want to tell y'all what so y'all can have an understanding on what I'm about to get into. But when I was a little baby, being a little baby, you can't really open doors. You can't really do a lot of things because you're a baby. You know what I'm saying? And I used to be able to communicate with things. I used to be able to interact with them as well. And these things used to do stuff for me. And it wasn't a bad presence. It wasn't anything bad or evil, because if it was, me being such a vulnerable baby, I wouldn't be able to do anything. So it was to help me, really. But I used to do a lot of things that a baby shouldn't be able to do. But going along with this story, so we was at my granddad's old house. We was staying there. We had been staying there for a few years, but I think this was around, I said 10, right? So this was around 2011, maybe 2010, because I was either 9 or 10. And my mom, because me and my mom had this connection, and it was really me, my mom, and my dad have a connection, but it's crazy. But me and my mom, we dream about like similar things, and she had dreamed that my cousin from a while ago, who died from a brain tumor, she had dreamed that he had came to our house. Well, she really didn't know if it was a dream or not. She just, it was so vivid to where she couldn't really know if it was a dream or not. So he had came into our house. My dad had gone to work already, because he got up, like he used to work at the base, so he would get up like 3 o'clock in the morning and go to work. And she had a dream that he had opened the door, she had let him in. He walked to her room. She said, climb up on the bed, get a pillow, go to sleep. And he said, nah, I'm gonna just sleep on the floor. That's what she told me. She's like, he'll just sleep on the floor. So he got a pillow, and he slept on the floor. And not to mention, it wasn't his whole body. It was like this and up. It was like ghost-like, but not, because like he didn't have a color to him or anything. But that happened, and then he had got up. He had got up and left, and she didn't know where he had went. So I'm guessing he came in my room. I was asleep. I'm a hard sleeper, and one thing about being a hard sleeper is it's more spiritual than you think. But we'll get into that in another video. But I've always been a hard sleeper, and it's like to a point where I sleep so hard to where you can have surgery on me and I wouldn't feel it. That's how hard of a sleeper I am. And if you are a hard sleeper, you should look into it. You should look into your the spiritual connection to that. But I had slept the whole night. I wasn't scared or nothing, because usually I would be scared because my door led to the hallway and it was always dark, and I always slept with my room door open. And all I would see is a long hallway and it's dark. I would see things in that hallway. It was just, I used to always think it was in my head, but I really could see things when I was little. And so that night I just felt safe. So I went to sleep, slept great. And I woke up getting ready for school. I woke up and the pillow was like laying on my floor, and like it was like someone had slept there. And that whole night, that night I did wake up in the middle of the night. Let me rephrase that. I did wake up in the middle of the night, but it was like a quick 5 seconds, and I went back to sleep because my bed was like moving. It was like jumping for some reason. It was just like, I don't know if y'all have ever experienced that, but when you feel like your bed is moving from underground, like your whole body is just vibrating, but you don't know why. That was happening. So I went right back to sleep, woke up the next morning, and my pillow was like, it wasn't, when your pillow falls off your bed, it just falls off, but my pillow was in a corner on the side of my bed, and it was as straight, perfect as possible, like someone had slept there gently. And I had caught my mom in the room, and I had told her, I was like, Mom, my pillow fell off the bed, but it's like it looks like somebody was sleeping here. And she was like, that's crazy, because I had a dream that Junior, which was my cousin, he had came to the house and he had slept in my room for a while, but then he had got up and left, but I didn't know where he went. So she was like, I was like, well, what do you think? And she was like, I mean, maybe it could have been Junior. He just came here to sleep, check on you. Then I was like, that's weird that you say that, because most nights I would be scared to sleep. Like I would have to put my whole face under the cover because I would hear noises, I would see things, and I didn't want to, I just couldn't go to sleep without that. I couldn't go to sleep with my face out because I was scared of that. So I would go to sleep, I would have to put my covers and my pillows over my ears so I couldn't hear nothing. And that night, I just wasn't scared. I just went to sleep. I woke up in the middle of the night in the dark, went right back to sleep with ease. So I did that. And my mom was like, well, I'm pretty sure it was. And that was, it was kind of, back then I wasn't really like seeing, like I was hearing what she was saying. And I knew what she meant, but I didn't really think of how important that was until now that I'm older, because I have had even more spiritual experiences to where I would speak things to existence, great things, good things, and not just orally, but like mentally. I would speak things to existence, and these things would happen. Maybe not as I would say in my mind, but it would still happen, And that was just a little experience that I had when I was little. I have plenty of more, but that was just one thing, because not to mention me and him was close. Like me and my cousin was close. I was like maybe 3 when he died, and it's crazy because growing up with him, being with him a lot, I felt like I was always older for some reason. I just felt like I was always older, and I just felt like I had a lot of time with him, because I thought I was older when he died, because like it was to a point where I used to tell people, yeah, I was like maybe 8 when he died. No, I was like 3, and I felt so old because of that connection me and him had. It was like I had grown so early, and that's why I am how I am now. I'm way beyond my years. But if y'all have any spiritual experiences y'all think y'all have had, or you have questions about if it was a experience or not, you can let me know. You can follow me on Instagram at MixCore, or you can follow me on Twitter and DM me at CU3__ on that, or you can follow me on Facebook, and my name is Nokore Harrell on there. But yeah, like that was just one of my very first spiritual experiences, besides me seeing things, but an actual experience. was my cousin coming, sleeping over in my room overnight and leaving. And yeah, I wish I could really paint a picture of how straight the pillow was. It was like, because the way my bed was, like, there's no way my pillow could fall in such a straight line and be in a corner. It was like, I can't really explain it, but like I said before, if y'all have anything y'all want to share with me, I will feel free to hear your story, hear your experience, and yeah, just let me know. But I hope y'all enjoy watching this. I hope y'all got to the very end of this video, and I hope y'all like this video. Hope y'all share it. I hope y'all subscribe if you're new. Turn on the bell notifications, and yeah, y'all have a great day. Y'all stay positive. Y'all stay healthy, and I'll see y'all.